drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make this a second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
To throw on second down. Barrett finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On 1st and 10, Barrett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Back to the air on second down. Barrett throwing the out route and complete. That's sharp. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Giants on third down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here we go with Johnson. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Hey, boys, got 4 down. Ohio!
On 1st and 10, here's Barrett. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On second down, Johnson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And a nice spin into some open field. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Duke Johnson, his first touchdown of the new season. And it's for pride now, but the Giants do get a bit closer. Extra point up and through. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the 2nd half. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? Who? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
And they'll go on the ground. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens add on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Yes, you're right, they have had no room to breathe. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Barrett. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. In for the score. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. With it is Brown.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3.
Willie Snead all alone. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens continue to pour it on. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Off the play fake, Barrett. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Sharp, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Barrett looks to throw on first. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, 4 down.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a third and about 9 to go. From the shotgun, here's Barrett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. first down. Barrett to throw. Over the middle, he's got his tight end, Ingram. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Come on, let's go! White, 90! White, 90! Out!
Now Barrett. He'll buy some time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd down, Johnson uses the spin. They needed 17 on 3rd down, and that's exactly what they got.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go!
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
To throw is Barrett. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I get the thought process, 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way, but that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, come on, let's go!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. They come up in a 2 tight end look here. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now we've got a giant player here, slow to get up after that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Go. Grand 38! Grand 38!
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And a big turnover there as his guys Eagles will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And the defense loses him. It's complete. 20, 10, 5. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38. Flex round. Flex round. Hut.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Flex round. Come on, let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Hut. Hut.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! Gun! Gun!
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
They go play action with Jackson on the move to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, Talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Fourth down, here's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left. It's caught at the 10. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal.
Detroit! Detroit! No, check. Patriot! Patriot! Gun!
Here's Jackson to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Pittsburgh Steelers